This is Total Television. Today we're talking to Jo Ferri, who is the Chief Relationship Officer for Ocean. Jo, tell us about Ocean and what you do.
Yeah, certainly. Ocean independently benchmarks the customer service experience of information and communication technology suppliers. These ICT suppliers are striving to deliver sustainable, profitable growth. So they use our analyses to protect their at-risk revenues and also to win new business through promoting their competitive strengths. So put simply, Ocean stands for Outstanding Customer Experience Analysis and News, and our benchmarking identifies the successful business practices of competitors and other organizations that enable you to prioritize improvements to gain competitive advantage.
And how does it work?
Benchmarking specifically measures the performance gaps between your organization, your competitors, and those organizations that are rated the best in the world, which may be outside of your particular sector. So benchmarking can aid most organizations, if not all organizations. But specifically, benchmarking the customer experience can help you protect your at-risk revenues and identify competitive threats that may be emerging.
How do you do the last part? How do you actually do that?
It's quite straightforward, actually. Customers may be costly to acquire, but they represent a lifetime value. So customers that have positive experiences will remain loyal, they'll buy more services from you, and they will recommend you to peers. So a customer that has positive experiences will result in a healthier organization, both in the short term and the long term. Now, if you don't benchmark the customer experience, you'll not know whether you're delivering an exceptional service or just a mediocre service. So even though your performance indicators and your customer satisfaction surveys may show that you're improving, if your competitors are improving at a faster rate, you're actually falling behind.
So what you're trying to do is to make sure your customers are not just good, but they are world-beatingly good.
Oh, that's right, because the ICT is an incredibly dynamic market, and there is new competition emerging all the time. So therefore, it's important to have equally dynamic measures in order for them to remain relevant. Okay? The target really to aim for is the world record. This is the highest rated customer satisfaction as weighted by customer priorities. And so any organization that is customer focused should be aiming to smash that world record and really raise the bar. Now, Ocean can tell ITC suppliers where they're positioned relative to a range of benchmarks, both fixed and dynamic. It can tell them their gap between their highest performance and the current world records. And it can do this for service attributes which are rated as the highest priority for customers. Now, that type of chart is compelling for any top executive to have at their fingertips. And the cost-effective provision of those charts is Ocean's USP.
I see, and you've just done a report in conjunction with Total Telecom. Can you tell us about that?
Certainly. The commercial bonding report is a detailed survey published in conjunction with Total Telecom. It explains how to positively differentiate your company from the immensely competitive business services market. Specifically, it measures the breadth and depth of the customer relationship at interactions between the individuals at different levels, at a range of levels. So, in other words, it benchmarks the long-term customer relationship and highlights those organizations that are delivering outstanding customer support and service. You see, Brian, it's important to remember that customers form a living relationship from the experience they have from working with you, whether that's intentional or not. So benchmarking it really pays.
Okay, well, thanks very much for talking to us.
Thank you.